Hi, how's it going, folks? I'm Scott's Dragon, and this is part 3 to my beginner's guide on my informative art series on the island. So, without further ado, let's get started. If I can remember where we left off. If I can remember correctly, yes, we happened on a tame of opportunity, which I hadn't planned on taming yet, but no, it was too good, I think. So we got the moss shops in the last episode, which will come in handy for the rest of the wee playthrough, not the playthrough, but the beginner's guide. Right, so we need to start looking, we'll check the engrams, that's the best way. If we check the engrams, find out what part we're up to. Right, okay, so we got our armour done. We've stuck down a couple of storage boxes. So the next point is actually building a starter hut. This is going to be fun. Right, so for that we'll need thatch foundations. Obviously I don't want to keep it the nasties. A ceiling, some walls, a door. Right, we can go. So since it's just myself on this map, we can do a wee bit of PvE style. And a slope. Right. Okay. So we've got that. And many points we got? 4. We'll keep the 4 points just now, because we'll gain some more very quickly when we start building. The thing with thatch foundations and that, and the thatch materials is the more you make, the heavier they get. You'll find later on with some of the building stuff, when you build like 20 foundations, it won't be as heavy as the materials that you're using. So with thatch, it is actually reversed, so you will weigh more with it will become heavier the more you make. So the easiest way, we'll get some farming done, and we're needing fibre, thatch and wood. Fibre, perfect. We can use moss chops for the fibre, and even the thatch maybe. We'll get that by hand. But we'll probably come across some thatch and wood in the moss chops anyway, because we are going to be keeping the narco berries from the moss chops. Right, so fibre, thatch and wood. As you'll see, you can pick fibre up. Got 11 there from one plant. If we just jump into him. Oh, he's already loaded. Right, throw away these now. Don't need these. Split meat. Giving him. Yeah. If you get any food left in them, aye. I'll stuff that over there. That's right, okay. Don't you dare. That as well. He's got a thing about harvesting his cell when he's just sitting stationary. So as you'll see, I've just cleared his inventory and he's just decided to fill it back up. You get some teams that will do some harvesting on their own. You could set him to wander and he would wander about picking berries and stuff like that, so I used to do that if I had a perimeter fence up with quite a bushy bit of ground where there's plenty of these bushes. I would just set it to wander and I would go about harvesting, and he'd come back with, or he would end up getting swamped and stopping because he would have a full inventory. Right, so we'll jump on him. We'll get the fibre first, even though we've got a load there to show you. Right, for him, I wouldn't... Melee, he's not a killer. You can actually change the settings, so he can't become an OP Moss Chops, which can go about killing alphas and everything else. But no, this is the vanilla settings, so basically it'll be, I would recommend just the weight and maybe a bit of stamina, because he's going to be, eventually he will become your main organic polymer harvester. Right, you've got 2 attacks, as I said before. Wide range attack, bite, which he gathers from a large area. As you see, it's taking down trees and everything. So we'll just... You can click in the stick as well, which I don't know. I think it's pretty much just the same sort of attack. Okay, so as you see now, we are getting overcumbered, which he doesn't get any buff at all on anything he gathers. So he takes a full weight on wood, thatch, berries, which will lighten him up a bit. Because we don't really need these berries at the moment, or the seeds. Seeds will come in handy later on. We may do a small farm or something, maybe later on in the series. We'll see how it goes. But at the moment, well, we've got 52 wood there. Thatch is pretty good actually. That's actually pretty good from the moss shops. Right, so we'll give him some more weight. We'll stuff this in the box. Oh, I wish he would stop doing that. I keep clearing his inventory and he keeps filling up. Right, so we'll take that over to ours. Throw them. Right. I'm just throwing this into the box. I usually would have a box for certain things, but let it fill. Right, so I'm going to take now. I'm not needing stone. Right, okay. So our little friend here has got us so much fibre. We'll get store it in that box, so we'll put that in with the other stuff for now. Right, we'll just fire the berries in there. Right, so we need to get wood. So the moss shops ain't great for getting wood. Your axe gets near enough what I'd gathered all with the few trees that I'd had. So I need to actually make a water skin. I don't think I've made one yet, have I? No. I'll have a bite to eat because I see my food's done. Right, and when we become overcumbered, you can either go 2 stages, either walking slow or total overcumbrance, which really just, it stops you in your tracks, which you don't want to be. You want to be able to still be able to move. Right, so hold on a second, and we're just going to go into craft in a minute. And fibre and hide. Right, okay, I'll grab some fibre and hide and make ourselves water skin. Hide, fibre. Right. And the good thing is, when it comes to going for dodos, excuse me, it's a lot easier on the most jobs. There we go. Put that back in there. Highlight that back down there. Yeah, I'll put that one in there. It's not the usual slot that I would put a water skin into, because I would usually have my spyglass in there. But we can keep it there for the time being. And then you watch, make sure that baryonyx isn't coming along this way. Right. Okay. Right, so I think we've got enough materials to start. I'm forgetting, you can't pick any of this stuff up, can you? Right, so we want to build there. Right, let's go. Oh, let's do this. Right, so if we go back into this box, we just put some stuff in. Fibres doesn't weigh very much, so we're alright that way. Right, as you see, we're overcumbered again. Right, so we're now going to go into our crafting menu on our inventory. We'll go into structures, thatch, and there we have our thatch structures that we can make, which is good. Right, we can make one. What is it? It's more thatch we need. Right, so if I just make this one now, that shouldn't overcumber us. It should actually let us move, maybe. Yep. No? No, don't think so. So usually starter base can be anything from a 1 square to basically I'd recommend a 2x2. But since we're going PvE style, we want to have a little bit of comfort. So, right, we needed thatch, was it not? So, crafting, we're going to make another, maybe another 5 then. See, we can move on him because his carry weight's better than ours. But as just seen there, we've just got a level. So while they're making, while they're crafting up, should I say, we'll fire another wee level into him. Because he's going to help us out quite a lot now. And we will some weight into ourselves. Right. Okay, so personally I like to actually do it off that tamer, but I don't actually, I'm not keen on building on tames, but sometimes, especially when it comes to like the first, I'll jump off there now, right, so I'll just throw everything into him, and I'll take that, there we go, we can move, that's better. Right, so your first, basically your first foundation is actually quite a crucial one to the level and height of your base, what your base is going to be. If you see there, it's lower to the ground, so by the time if you build a couple this way, you're going to be clipping into the ground and it won't let you build. But if you start here, you might not get a clipping point because it may be too high to connect onto this one. So really, you need to have a look at how level your ground is. A lot of the time, I like to build pillar because then you don't have snap point issues with foundations. As we said, this is just going to be a wee starter base. So there you go, prime example. There you go, it's too high. I'll quickly pick these up. So that's what you've got to look out for. Right, well, should have enough room anyway down here. And this, you look for a sort of flat-ish bit of terrain. There we go. We could actually take this rock out of the way. I'll just file that into there. Access inventory, and we'll craft another 3 of those, I think. Right, okay, issue. Right. I don't think we will be, actually. Didn't think it was that low. But yeah, if it goes too low, then you won't get, it won't let you clip in unless you deactivate the clipping in, which will let you build anywhere here. So, beginning base will have we'll go with this. Right, okay. Now I want the materials back from the other thingies. So right, so there we've got our basic basic layout. And there's more shops. Right. So I'll go into crafting again, and we will right, that one's connected. No, that's what that was. Right. Unfortunately, you've got to demolish everything. You have to pick it back up in this way. So let me see. Craft another fire. Just I've got enough meat at the moment, but we'll craft. Don't need to craft another fire just yet until we're sorted. So I'll put my wood in there. Right, crafting. Come on, why are we on armor? I think I'm needing more coffee this morning. I'm running a bit slower. There we go, right, we'll have that there. Right. And since we can't put the foundation there, we'll have the door on this side. How's that going to... Yeah, we should be alright there. Yeah. Right. So, just jump in and we make a scatter of walls. We don't want to just go one high wall. If it's one high wall, I'll show you the height. 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. I think we'll do the 24 walls. All 24. I'll just try and position myself so we'll be able to place them. Right. And as you see when we're placing, there is two sides to two colours. You have a green side and a blue side. The blue side should be facing out, but you can actually reverse them. And so it's actually facing in the way. There. So you can actually have it facing. If it's not snapping the way you want, you can actually swap it around to face the way you want it. You're wanting all the blue on the inside with the green facing out. So we'll just run quickly. And then we're going to go up top. The reason for doing too high is you can see actually my head height. If you try and put a large storage box against this wall, it'll be poking through the roof. So too high gives you plenty of clearance room. And also, if you're wanting to have like shelves up, stuff sitting on top of like the wee shelf bits, it will allow you to place bits over the top of others. Right, there we go. Right. Okay. Right, okay. Oh, we've got one left of it. I'll just get some materials back for that. Crafting. Right, we can't build anything at the moment, so let's back to the box. But that gives us some walls to keep us out of the elements to begin with. Right, we've got more thatch here. Right, so next part is the roof. So we're going to need 2 of each of these. And we'll probably need so 1, 2. I'll probably need another 2 of these actually. Oh, I made some more. And 5 of those. As you see, it'll not be able to move, carrying way too much now. So, we're standing at the box, it's just a case of turning back, and once these are finished building, go with this to begin with. Right, there we are. Don't spoil me, even though we will need that shortly. But that'll be in the next episode, because I think this one will be taken up with the build. Right, so as you see, if I just place it towards there, the way the triangle is, it's at a certain angle for a reason, but when it goes back up to its start point, then it changes. So, going there, and if you look, then there we go, and we want the bamboo or the wood effect on the inside. If it goes to the outside, then it'll look quite strange. It can be done, mind you, if you're doing a specific build. Right, so part in the middle, and perfect. Right, as you see, it's starting to get quite tall now, but we are actually alright. We're still able to place the other pieces. If you just carefully look up, you'll get your blue square. And same with this side. Right, and we need 1, 2, 3 flats. We need 3 flats. Maybe have an overhang, just to jazz it up a bit. We are running out of supplies, mind you. So we need, this is just a flat ceiling. 3 of those, and we'll go 6. We'll go 5 of those. Right. So once these are finished making, tons of fibre there. We'll get these up. Thatch is one of the early building materials. It isn't very good at keeping dinosaurs out. Basically, a normal raptor could destroy that. Dillos can actually destroy thatch as well. So, I've had the ickies, the seagulls, destroy thatch as well. So, I'll put that up there. Oh, you're not going to hang over, are you? Oh, it's not going to clip. Oh well, I guess we're not having a fancy. Yep, guess not. I thought they would have clipped onto the back, but no. Oh well. We'll just get our materials back for them. Right, and it is quite hard to see the door on the thatch, which can be a pain. when you're trying to get in at night time. So, there we go. And there we have one dry shelter. Let's see, this is more PvE style. This, you wouldn't build something like this to begin with in PvP. But, yeah. Right, so, that, right, and our materials are things we got out of the drop, which is actually, came in handy. And right, so we're going to be looking for somewhere to place a bed. There we go. If not, at this point, we would certainly be making a bed. We'll pop that there. We want like, the big walls to be available for storage and our other bits and pieces that we're going to be doing throughout the series. So just pop that box there. Standing torches are quite good when it's night time. I think we'll pop these actually outside. Right. Come on. Right. These boxes are here for now will be broken down and destroyed, so we will make a couple more for inside. Right, and we'll just pop this up here. These wee signs are good because you can write on them. There we are. There we are. Right, so I'll take this stuff here that I've just grabbed because I seem to be way overcumbered again. There we go, that's better. One thing you do need to always remember, even on PvE, not just PvP, but always remember to shut your door behind you. It's surprising how many people actually sneak into your base, even on PvE as well. By the time your door closes behind you, they can, if they're watching, to try and get in, they have a look in your base. Then basically they'll wait till you're about to go in your base and then they'll run in. Which it's not good if you've got a lot of times out and you're trying to keep an eye on what somebody's doing, and but you should really have everything locked in your base no matter what. I know I had somebody do that to me, which I was not amused about, and even the rest of the ones on the server weren't too chuffed at this person who'd pulled a stunt like that, which is understandably they weren't aware that they were doing anything wrong, but they just kind of followed you into your base and you're like, whoa, wait a minute here, you don't just walk in. You don't walk in without an invite. So it's the same with your own house. You wouldn't let somebody just walk in without an invite. So always keep that in mind. that your doors, I can get away with keeping this one open because there's nobody else here apart from us. So we will just replace our box or boxes if we can. Yep. I'll just pop that in there then because I'm overcumbered. Right, so we'll go with the 3 box again. And as you see, it's telling me I can't place it there because it's too close to the wall. This is basically the boundaries. If you deactivate this on single player, then you can place them halfway through the wall if you wanted, with no clipping to terrain. It would let you clip in anything into anything basically, which actually sometimes becomes a pain because when you try to access something and you're accessing something else. Right. Sorted. We've not got enough for another box. Fibre. Right, okay. We do now. There we go. I will have 2. And so you want to try and keep nice and tidy and evenly straight sort of thing. Well, if you want, that is. Always nice to keep it all in line, tidy. Also, I was going to say, it also helps if they're straight. I seem to be squinting a wee bit. There is different ways you can use ladders and things like that to keep them straight, but just by placement is... Oh, you're joking me. Oh, this angle. Yeah, that'll do. Right, okay, so we'll just... No, we'll actually keep that. That would do. And... if we just shove this into the standing torch now, and light. There we go. There we've got some light. Alright. What's happening? Oh. Need a drink and something to eat. Need more water. So there is. Right. I'm pretty sure if I was to use a double door there, we'd be able to bring the moss chops inside, which I'm sure we can. I can upgrade that at a later date. Time being, unfortunately, he's just going to have to sit outside. Bring him around. Park him up. Right, I'm going to just nip down here and grab some more water. The only thing with the water skins is it doesn't hold very much and it leaks away over time. So your best bet for your water is being near a water source. Excuse me. Right, we'll grab a wee bit more wood. Oh, great. Having to get the rest of the stuff to repair that now. Right, where'd it go? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Just throw some in there. Sugar. Right. So, as you see now, it's pitch black. We've got a beginning hut. And I think that'll do us. Making slow, nice, steady progress. So if you've enjoyed this part in the series, please don't forget to drop us a like, a wee subscribe, and hit the notifications, and that way you don't miss any future footage that I put up and other things that I may be doing in the future. So yeah, you stay safe, take care, and we'll catch you in the next one.